For the multiplication dice game, you need 3 materials: a writing utensil, 1 dice, and a scorecard. You can either use a piece of paper and make your own scorecard, or there are ones available that you can print off for students. For this game, one player, or the first player, would roll the dice. He or she then records her score for that roll by multiplying the number on the die by one of the numbers on the scorecard. So on the scorecard, I have numbers 1 through 10. You can essentially use any numbers that you want if you're working with beginning students learning multiplication. You can just use numbers like 1 through 5, or you can use harder numbers like 6 through 12 if they need to work on those numbers. But for this game, I chose just to do numbers 1 through 10. And so if I rolled a 4, I would go into my category. And let's just say I chose to put it under 2. So I would multiply 4 by 2, and I would get 8. So the next time I would roll, the roll would go on to the next player first, and when it would come back to my turn, I would roll again, and I would roll a 2, and let's just say I choose 1. I have to choose a different category to put my next roll in, so I cannot use this section again. I cannot use 2 again. So then I put it there, and essentially all turns would keep going until you fill up all of these boxes. So in my case, I would need to fill up numbers 3 through 10. You don't need to go in order. The player can choose which number that they want to multiply their roll by, and then you would add up all your scores at the end. So right now, I only have 10, of course. So my score is 10, and essentially whichever player has the highest score at the end added up wins. This can be played with 2 players, or you can essentially play with however many players you want. So it can go on with 3 players, 5 players, or whatever works. And yeah, that is the multiplication dice game.